Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This episode we're going to make our own paint booth. Let's get to it. Before we get into today's episode, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Simply Carbon Fiber. They make watches, sunglasses, wallets, cases, chargers, mounts, accessories, even jewelry. Let's face it, dads can be tough to shop for. Simply Carbon Fiber has you covered. It's got gifts for all the guys. So if you haven't gotten your dad something yet, consider something cool like this money clip. It's got place for all his cash and his cards. Right now they've got a sale going on, 20% off for Father's Day. Go check out their website. The link is in the description below. Now let's get back to building that paint booth. My options to paint my car were to buy an inflatable paint booth, which was around $1,000. I also looked at party tents. They were also more expensive than I wanted to pay. I started looking into building my own. 2x4s would have been my first option, but with the price of lumber, that makes it more expensive. So I'm actually going to do this one out of PVC pipe. I will make the superstructure approximately 13 feet wide by 20 feet deep. This gives me about 3 to 4 feet on every side of the car to paint. I made a CAD model to know how much PVC pipe to buy and which connectors I needed. I'm hoping this is going to be a short episode. This will be a timed episode. I'm going to time how long it takes me to put this together. I bought a whole bunch of PVC pipe. Hopefully everything works out according to plan. That should be enough to build my paint booth. I'm going to cut it with a miter saw. You can just use a chop saw or even some of the PVC cutters. I think I've got some of those in here as well, like this. I'm going to use this to make things go a little bit faster. Okay, we have started. Let's go. Stop. All right, so about 24 minutes to cut all of the pieces. God, I can't even see them. There you go. Cut all the pieces and move them out front here. So I can get a quick sip of water and then we'll go back right to it and resume. All right, here's all the fittings. So the purpose of a paint booth is to kind of really keep all the dust and contaminants out, and I really need to start with something clean. So I'm going to take a little bit of time, kind of wash everything down. And stop. So that's to make the whole frame. I got some painter's plastic. This is a 0.31 mil thickness, 12 by 400 feet. So I could cover this all around probably like several times. When I paint, this may be disposable. So I think what I'll do is I've got some duct tape there and I'll kind of go about wrapping the whole thing up. right, here we are. One good thing that the thinner plastic does is it lets a lot of light through. But beyond that, we're going to get some more light. So let's go ahead and hang those up. All right, we're a little after 2 hours working on this. Got lights installed. So next is the fan. Got basically the booth set up, all the plastics around, got the fans in. So I'll go on the other side of the film, cut some spaces for airflow, put the filters in, kind of tape everything in place. Then I think that'll be about it. And stop. So for about 2.5 hours, I got the fans in place as well as the filters. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the fans, make sure everything looks like it's working. All right, I just had to adjust a few spots there that were a little loose. This is at low speed. I'll go ahead and turn it to high speed. So that's looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and turn it off. We've tested everything, looks good. The last thing I'm gonna do is go through the costs. So I'm gonna go through the costs of the PVC pipe, the connectors or fittings, the plastic sheeting, the fans, filters, duct tape, even the lights. I'll go through all the costs. All right, we're gonna go over some of the costs to make this. So first up, we'll do the PVC pipe. I was able to find it for $3.89. I got 30 pieces for a total of $116.70. For connectors, I was able to round up all the connectors for $48.41. The fans, $19.98 each. Plastic sheeting, $32. And the filters were $9.97. The duct tape, I got a 2-pack for $12.48. The lights were a 6-pack for $34.99. So the grand total, $304.48. It only took us about 2.5 hours. If you've made it this far, consider subscribing. We're going to be painting the car soon. You can watch me learn how to do that as well. That'll do it for this time. See you next time.